to their drivers. Adam?
Good news, bad news situation, Ray, for Roush Fenway Racing. The good news is K&N Filters on the truck for 3 races for Travis Quapple here in Martinsville in Kansas. The bad news is despite 9 wins here, and we have trouble on the racetrack.
Wow, that was the 50 truck of TJ Bell.
Oh, look at Tyler Walker's truck. A lot of damage to that Toyota. You talked about it. Cold tires.
Fix this radiator.
Cold tires, cold night. That's what's going to happen.
Tires spin. You can't be aggressive on these starts. You have to be careful. And a guy that doesn't know, there's got to be some debris on that front stretch, Phil. I saw a bumper bar fall out.
Well, you would think so, but Mike Skinner's going to try to lead this first lap and get 5 points. He is now our point leader because he was tied with that guy.
See the bumper bar?
Yep.
See the bumper bar?
Flying through the air.
And it cut a tire. Someone has hit the bumper bar and cut a tire. The Ford truck of Chase Miller. Guys run over one another. Let's see if we can see what happened. Look back to the green truck. That's Tyler Walker. They bunch up and wham, he's just going too fast right in the back of the Heathcliff kitty litter truck.
And he continues on the apron of the racetrack, but as you had mentioned, dropped the bumper bar onto the racetrack, and then
this is a great shot. Look at the chain reaction. They just slow down, slow down, slow down. It's really important, Phil, to just be patient on these starts. You got to give guys some room, especially with the weather like we talked about earlier.
Car comes off. Watch this shot right here.
Bam!
The bumper. Chase Miller, that red truck right in front of Joey Clanton, ran over that.
Watch how violent this looks, Phil.
It's amazing. But Chase Miller in the Ford truck ran over that bumper bar.
Bam!
There's a bumper bar hitting the windshield of Joey Clanton. It cut down his right front tire. Let's take a look at it at full speed. There you see the four. Watch this here.
I'm not going to say bam again because I start to sound like that cook that does that power.
and you might see yourself on race day. It's all part of my race day. Log on to speedtv.com for more information.
I like Kenny and Jimmy.
That's a good show.
It's not one to impersonate, though. I think those two are they definitely can stand alone. Oh, we've got some big problems there on Terry Cook's number 59 Toyota. That truck.
He definitely made some contact. There he is running up high on the high side of the racetrack. Ooh. Well, that thing didn't really blow out, did it?
I think it probably went to the next corner and blew out.
Yeah.
And it might have blown out. There it goes.
There it was.
Yeah. It might have blown out as a result of him brushing the wall off for getting a fender into the tire. Maybe it wasn't excessive wear.
Exactly.
Maybe he just cut his tire after running into the wall off too.
It may not be fair to blame it on the tire, but he certainly made a little contact early on and then went down maybe the next corner, the one after that, and the thing went down.
Started this race, he couldn't drive it.
There goes Crafton. He found him a little room on the outside, that 88 truck.
I love that.
Whoa, problems. Chad McCumbee gets into the wall. It looked as though
David Starr was awfully close to that.
Well, you can see that
avoid.
It looked like the incident started with some contact to the left rear. Happened.
Going to drive down in turn number 1. That's Chad going by the outside of David Starr. David loses control of that truck and makes some contact. Actually cuts the left rear tire down as he wobbled up into him and then put Chad into the outside wall. Tough break for Chad. We talked about him earlier, doing such a great job and just a victim of circumstances here.
Didn't do anything wrong. Just drove around the outside of a cat and expected that cat not to lose control of his truck. And when that happened, he was into the wall.
You could see before he even got into the outside wall, the air had already gone out of that left rear tire. It's amazing how quick these tires go down when you cut one down.
Riding along with Johnny Benson.
See what Johnny thinks.
He's going to get a good view of this right here.
Johnny thinks, please save it, please save it.
In front of you, get out, get out, get out. Good job, good job.
Rick Crawford, vantage point.
Yeah, he's obviously ahead of that incident. See the caution, former champions in the series at the same time. What a great side-by-side battle for 7th. Dennis Setzer, the 75, Matt Crafton, the 88. Caution, Joey Clanton.
Joey Clanton bringing out her 5th caution. And look who gets involved. Bill Lester and Travis Quapple also getting caught up in this.
Now that grass is slippery because of the rain we've had, so here comes Clanton.
He's on the inside of a side-by-side battle right there. He loses control. That was Ron Hornaday he was side-by-side with.
Right along with Joey.
And man, making some good time too, Phil.
Still there.
He was racing for the 13th spot, was Clanton.
He's in the grass. He stays on the very inside of the racetrack, but well, I tell you, you can't really blame him for being in the way there. He was on the very inside of the racetrack.
But what about, no telling what he thought when he heard those two. Watch these two trucks go by him.
They were completely sideways when they went by him. So undoubtedly, the 15 of Bill Lester and the 6 of Travis Quapple made contact back somewhere before that.
Well, let's get inside of Bill Lester's truck, see what happens. There's a wreck up ahead. Travis slows down.
Easy, pit road.
Oh.
Easy.
Travis committed to the bottom. Bill was already there. Bill was running a lot faster at that time than Travis.
You're good.
Travis did the perfect job. He saw the smoke.
Okay.
He let off and slowed down. Now, Bill, he didn't see the smoke, but Phil, just think, he was buried deeper down in the corner, and so his view was obstructed. He couldn't see what Travis saw, and so he was still on the gas, and all of a sudden it was just right in his lap.
That's exactly right.
Cars match the way these trucks battle here at Atlanta, and when we come back here in a year or so with those cars, it'll be fun to see.
And by the way, it'll be the 50th consecutive sellout at Bristol Motor Speedway.
6th caution of the night. That's Bill Lester in the number 15. A lot of damage on the inside of that truck as well as the outside.
Chevrolet behind the wall there. Billy Ballou Chevrolet.
One more look at it. You see it on the top of your screen.
It looked like maybe the 40 of Mike Bliss had a tire going down, and as it went up the hill, obviously you get down to the corner, you turn the wheel, and nothing matters. He made some contact with the 15 of Bill Lester and put him into the outside wall.
Bill Lester was just a victim of circumstances. The 40 truck, it appeared, is the guy that lost the tire, Phil.
Yeah, watch this now.
Oh, right, at the wrong time for Bill.
Bill
Nothing
just
he could do.
Absolutely nothing he could do. Just came along.
Easy.
Just moments after the 40.
I don't know what it is.
Rick Crawford now on the move. I talked about the love-hate relationship Rick Crawford has with this racetrack. He is the track record holder as far as speed and time in qualifying. Oh, problems with Craig Kinzer. A tough evening for Craig Kinzer. Such a strong truck early on.
Fuel to make it to the end, and they probably used all their tires.
They don't have any more tires, do they? Oh, he just got
loose, right? Ooh, man, did he make some hard contact with the outside wall.
How about how quick NASCAR threw that caution out there as well?
Ooh, Kenny Schrader did a nice job getting by on the inside.
So quick those things snap on you at times, Phil.
Well, they sure do. There's another view of it. Look at, he tries to save it, and the thing just turns hard right. He tries to save it again and makes some hard contact with the outside wall.
If he hadn't have got down on the apron, he could have probably saved that truck. But the flat of the apron just hooks the truck back the other direction.
There's another battle for the lead. Rick Crawford trying to take it away from Clint Boyer.
Crawford's hungry, Phil.
He is.
He wants to put that Ford out front.
Caution's out, turn 4.
8th caution of the night. And the third one
Yeah, I
that
got a
Bill
big
Lester
Excedrin
has
headache
been
off of that one.
involved in.
You heard Bill. He said, I've got a big Excedrin headache off of that one. Yeah, that's probably going to do it for him. He saw the right front thing towed out about 7 inches right there.
He hopes that does it for him. He don't want to do that again.
Matt Crafton's all over him. Now here comes Brendan Gaughan again. He's going to drive to the inside of Matt Crafton.
All right, so we don't know who's going to win.
Now it's a battle for trouble. Problems.
A.J. Allmendinger, he had gotten into the outside wall, and I noticed he started to slip back. He's racing hard beside the 13 truck of Willie Allen, and I think this thing probably starts to push, Phil, gets into Willie, and then it just snaps around. That's what happens, yeah.
He tries to stay off of Willie, and unfortunately loses control of it. There he hits the inside wall there. Fortunately, not a great deal of contact at the inside wall, but it will put him out for this race.
That's one of those. That's one of those deals. About 4 truck links before they hit, he was in trouble. Yeah. You know, and he could not keep it off of Willie. Unfortunately for Willie, AJ tried hard to keep it off of him and just barely bumped him. He could have took them both out.
If Willie's not there, he's probably okay. He's got enough racetrack to catch that truck, but unfortunately Willie was there. Really didn't do anything wrong. He was just in the wrong place at the wrong time for A.J. Allmendinger.
And you see the 09 truck driving by there? That's my man Joey Clanton. I told you when he was back in 22nd that he had a shot for a top 10 finish, and he's up to 12th now. A.J.'s not happy. What does he do?
He throws that $1,500 Hans device.
Piece of equipment that had nothing to do with what just took place.
Now this is kind of ironic. The Aaron's truck crashes, and then someone is the Aaron's
lucky dog.
Lucky dog.
Doesn't seem right for AJ Allmendinger, does it?
Oh, it doesn't seem right for Aaron's either. I mean, I feel like maybe they should just have it be a not a free pass.